What's up, everybody? It's HBT. I'm rolling with my man tonight, Jamie Knight, right here on the Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. And Jamie, he's been in the business for 15 years. Jamie has wrestled for a lot of different independent associations. Jamie was wrestling at APW, His Pro Wrestling, and a few other ones around here. And Jamie pretty much he's here and he's gonna tell everybody what he's been up to and what he has coming up in the future. So, Jamie, what's up, man? How you been doing?
Good, man. How is everyone today?
Yeah. So everybody, man, but yeah, it's great to see you. It's definitely great to see you because, like I said, I haven't worked with you in a while, man. I mean, it's been almost a couple years since pretty much we crossed paths. When you used to wrestle over at His Pro Wrestling, APW, and things like that. But man, yeah, I had been wondering what you was up to, and then you popped up, and hey, I'm definitely happy to see you, man. And yeah, we want to know where you've been, where your travels have taken you, and what you have been doing lately. I know you said you have just basically just now made a move. So basically, you back up in the territory, one of the territories where you pretty much started out at, right?
Right, yeah, man. I'm back. Well, I'm not back at APW American Pro Wrestling, but I got some
Right.
opportunities about to come up, man.
Oh yeah.
I hear some good stuff in the making for South Carolina. I've been away from South Carolina for a minute now. And man, ain't nothing like at home, brother. Ain't nothing like being at home, showing out for my fans, brother.
Hey, there's no doubt about that, man. There's no doubt about that. That's what you got to do, to keep everything going. And yeah, I mean, you used to put on some exciting matches from what I remember. I used to like your style, I like your quickness. You was tough in that ring, man, and you didn't take no mess. And yeah, and if there was some beef afterwards after the match, you had some words to say about that too. I remember that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you didn't back down from anybody, man. I did like that.
Ain't
So
no backing down, man. If you back down, you know what I mean? Everybody gonna see you weak and they're gonna eat you, man. You can't be eat out here. You got to make a name for yourself.
that's it, straight up, man. No doubt about that. Let me see who I got. Jason Burnett is in the house. What's up, Jason Burnett? All
What's up,
right,
Jay?
I got Ray Underwood in the house. What's up, Ray Underwood, man? Good to see you guys in here. You guys in here early, and I appreciate that. I know right now, we're doing the stream early, and everybody be seeing a lot of people be seeing this late because you got a lot of people at work and things like that. But that's all cool, and this thing will be going around for a while. Yeah, man, but yeah, I got my got some YouTube guys on here, and my Facebook people be coming in too. But yeah,
Yeah, I've been
got my
blowing up
man.
on TikTok, bro. I've been on. If anybody wants to follow me, Jamie Knight 221. I've
Definitely.
been going live with Rob Backer a lot lately. Trying to get pushed out there with Rob Backer, y'all.
All right, but yeah, we got to put some. Yeah, I got a couple things that you sent me from Ryback. I got to get
Yeah,
that up, man. Definitely got to get that up. But yeah, so yeah, my man Jamie been talking to Ryback and talking to him about independent wrestling. I like some of the things that I saw what Ryback was saying to you, and I definitely got to get that up on the Straight Up Wrestling Show because yeah, that's definitely going to help push you out there, man. But yeah, this young man right here, very exciting. Been in the business for 15 years, like he said, but very exciting and somebody that you want to see as soon as we get some footage, man. And I mean, Jamie, you got some footage or some clips or whatever, send them to me. And, hey, I definitely put it up on our site because, man, we've been hitting 45, 50,000 a month over on YouTube. So there's a lot of people are checking us out over there on Straight Up Wrestling Show. We're really building up really quick there. And yes, we got a good a good
turnout.
stage set up over here on Facebook. But yeah, send that stuff to me, man, so we can get you on out there a little bit more. I called Chris a little bit earlier, but I think Chris ended up going to work. But yeah, man, Chris was talking about you last night, and Chris was supposed to be off, but I think he said they called him in or something like that. But he'll be on a little bit later. But yeah, I said, you remember Jamie? He said, oh yeah, man. He said last time we worked with him was at the fair. I said yes, in
Yeah.
Spartanburg. But definitely, man, definitely we want to have you at one of our future shows. And like I said, we have a future show coming up on November the 18th. I'm definitely going to get you in there. I just got to find a matchup to put you in there with the right person. I want to put you in there with a matchup that's going to
You
bring
know
the
I
kind of.
don't care who I eat, brother.
I know
You
you
know I
don't.
don't
I know
care
you
who I
don't. I
eat.
know you don't. But yeah, I
I
want to
don't
make sure the
care.
matchup is. I want to make sure the matchup is right because, like I said, I want to maximize the potential of of what I see already in my head. This would be a fantastic match. So I definitely will look into that. But definitely, man, you will talk about that, like I said, after the show. about getting you over in there. But yeah, man, definitely look up. Yeah, definitely definitely look at all the opportunities that you have out in Spartanburg, especially in that region, man. There's a lot of wrestling going on. So wow, man, be great
Yeah,
to
man,
see
I've
you
been gone
back
for
in
about
action.
4 years. I've been gone about 4 years from Spartan. Well, about 3 years. I've been gone
Right,
from
yeah.
Spartanburg about 3 years, y'all. And and be honest, man, I missed all my local people, man. You know what I mean? They come, show up, show out. You know, it's about y'all, man. It ain't about me. I've been doing this 15 years.
Exactly.
And you know, if I can't put a smile on your face, I'm not doing my job. I don't even need to get paid a hot dog and a handshake. Let's get it.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Jamie, man. And look, that's what it's all about. I love your answer there because that's one thing. A lot of people have approached me over the years about going into business with them, doing certain things, and I've always asked people. I've always asked people. That's one thing. One thing that this is some wisdom right here dropped on you. I've always asked people, okay, why you want to start a business? First thing that pops out of most of them mouth is, I want to make a lot of money. I want to get rich. That's the first thing pops out of their mouth. I tell them no. And they said, why not? I said, no. I said, if that's the first thing pops out of your mouth, don't ever go into business with a person if that's the first thing pop out of their mouth. Or if that's the first thing pop out of their mouth, you let them know this. You tell them this. If you're not going in that business to serve people, you're not going into business to serve people, serve consumers, serve your customers. Don't go into business. And the same thing about it, the fans or your consumers, they are your customers. You go in there to please people. You go in there to please the fans. And if you're not doing it for that reason, then you have no business doing it. So man, you had the perfect answer right there. You want to please people. You want to give them a show. You want to give them, and man, I love that. So hey, you have a great future in this business. Not just that, you have a future as a businessman in this business, which a lot of people don't, man. A lot of people, they go into it, they become promoters and things, and they think they can do it because, hey, I used to be in the ring, I used to lace them up and everything like that. But if you don't know how to please that consumer, if you don't know how to please that fan, if you're not there to, if you dare to make money, if you dare just strictly to make money, hey, everybody goes into business to make money. But the first thing is serve your customer.
Man, I've been doing it 15 years, man. A long time I ain't get paid, man. Be honest with you, it ain't
Oh yeah,
about. Man, I got punished too. I mean, the American Pro Wrestling's punished me most of my life.
you're right.
For the last 7 years, I've been in North Carolina, though. I've been you know. But there's one thing, man. If you can't keep that crowd on the edge of their seat, want more, man,
That's
you ain't.
right.
Brother.
That's right. No doubt, man. No doubt. But hey, man, like I said, you had the perfect reasoning for this. You went into it for the joy. And you still have joy. You still have the joy for it, man. After 15 years of being in it, and like you said, you get you get your body punished. It's just a lot of it. The business take more from you than it gives back. It really does. And so if you could go into it with that type of attitude, man, you really got something there with that person because that person, like I say, they are showing the love for it because we know, you and I both know, man. I mean, both been working behind the scenes. We both know how indie wrestlers get paid. Sometimes you get paid and sometimes, most times you don't, especially when you start out. You might get paid and you might not. And my man Ray Underwood, who's on here, he definitely knows. He's a wrestler himself. He's an indie wrestler himself out there in Ohio. And man, like you said, hot dog and handshake. And hey, and sometimes you might not get the hot dog. You might just get a water or something like that, and just go about your business. But man, wow. But yeah, like I said, it's exciting to see you back in, man. And I know you're gonna do great things out here on the scene, man, in South Carolina. And it's good to hear that you do have your license. And yeah, and I'd like to take you up to Georgia. I got some connections up there too. Take you up to Georgia and do some things up there, man. So definitely, man. We got to talk after this.
I love putting on, man. Like I say, it ain't for me, man. I've been doing this 15 years. It's not for me, man. It's for them crowd, man.
That's
You know,
right.
if you go around see a child smile, bro, and you go to their parents and you just look at, you know what I mean, how happy they are, that's what makes my day, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, my man Ray Underwood. Ray said, one time I got paid and $70 worth of meat and $70 of meat, man. So I paid him $70 of meat, but no telling where they got that meat either. Could have been a meat truck or something like that. Could have been a restaurant that was pretty much getting rid of some of the stuff and just giving it out, and so they just picked it up. But hey, at least you got paid something. That's what it boils down to. It you got paid something. You know, one thing I can say about a promoter, if they do something like that, then they're showing appreciation. So I will go ahead and say that, you know, that's a good thing that they did do that. But man, wow, $70 in meat. I was like, oh, I want some cash, man. But that is crazy. That is crazy. So who the last person you wrestled, man?
Last person I wrestled was I think Big Jim.
Okay.
And Big Jim up in Clyde, North Carolina.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I know who you're talking about. Who actually got you started in the business?
Chief J Eagle, man. I used to come whenever I was a kid and stuff and watch wrestling, man. I got into it, and then I wanted to be a wrestler, man. Eagle gave me my first punch. I started with APW in 2008.
Okay.
And
yeah, Jay Eagle done trained a lot of people, man. A lot of people. You know, so hopefully I'll be, you know, I need to actually, all actuality, I'm glad you mentioned him. I'm going to try to get in touch with him today. I need to talk to him today. But yeah, Chief J Eagle, legendary, man, still doing it. You know, he's 70 years old, out here still busting them chops and still doing his thing.
That GPW to think about it. I'm sorry, I was thinking about Clyde. Yeah, last week, go to GPW, y'all. For Tim Hunter up there in Kings or Gastonia.
Okay, so Tim Horner is up in Gastonia promoting?
Yeah, Tim Hunter.
Oh, goodness. Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible, man. I like Tim Horner. All right, my man Ray said in Missouri, I made the promoter pay me $60 in quarters. Wow. Wow, Ray. Man, goodness sake, $60 in quarters, man. What in the world's going on? Oh, he must have had a lot of quarters or something like that. You know, had him in the concession stand or whatever. Man, I only got these quarters or whatever. You know, hey, I don't know how I can pay you. Hey, you gonna pay me them? You gonna pay me in them quarters? You know. But I can understand that, Ray, because I mean, you traveling, man. You got to get paid when you travel that far. You need to get paid straight up. That's flat crazy, man. To hear that. But $60 in quarters. Oh man. But yeah, definitely got to get in touch with Chief J Eagle, man. And when it boils down to it, that might be who the person you work because if he comes to the show, because actually I don't have a match for him, but I'm trying to get him. He's supposed to be working the show, so I'll probably end up having a matchup with him and somebody. But if not, like I say, I might even have y'all as a tag team. Who knows? I'll talk to him about you or whatever. But we definitely talk about that, man. You know, I don't want to put too much stuff out here. But yeah, definitely look for him coming up. And like I said, November the 18th, man, look for a poster or look for something. We're going to try to get Jamie on a poster and try to get him in this show. Man, and so, yeah, you started out at APW. Who was your toughest opponent, you say, that you remember the most that left a serious impression on you? I'm talking about as far as on this indie scene.
Probably Nick Fury. Nick's always been my dude. You know, he always had that go-getter, you know what I mean? Go out there and, you know, giving fans what they want, man. I got you know, I wrestled him like last time I was at APW, me and Nick Fury, we went head to head, you know, and man, he showed me nothing but love, brother. I mean,
that's good.
Awesome match, man. It was awesome. That was the last time I was at APW, but you know, just watching Nick over the years and being in the matches with Nick Fury, man, he's awesome, bro. Then his son is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Nick is special, man. Nick is pretty doggone special. I mean, Nick is gonna bring it to you hardcore, and if he trains you, I mean, you're gonna be trained right. And you know, and I mean, Nick like to give it to you real. I mean, you know, you're gonna feel it with Nick Fury. And I mean, yeah, him.
And that,
you know.
A lot of wrestlers, man, y'all make contact, man. Don't be scared to go out there and not make contact. I've been jobbing my whole life, man. Make that contact. Go there.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. But yeah, that's a great person to talk about. I kind of figured Nick probably be one of the first ones you talked about because your style, when it boils down to it, is a lot like Nick's. Man, I mean, AJ is not bad either. AJ's pretty, pretty good. And you had who else is over there, man, that really like to bring the, yeah, that really like to make you feel it, or like to feel it himself. Let's see.
Aaron
Hmm.
Brewer.
What's that now? Yeah, yeah.
Aaron,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. But I'm trying to think of somebody else. I'm thinking of somebody else, man. Brian Bullock. Yeah,
yeah,
Brian. Yeah, Brian likes to bring it to you too. He likes to feel it too. All right. Ray said I didn't care. I was getting paid. I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah. Anytime you can get paid in this business, man, is a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. And what was your when you was growing up? Who was your favorite wrestler?
who was my favorite wrestler from
Yeah.
like WWE or like Independence?
Well, we'll go with WWE first, and then we'll jump into the independents.
All right, my first probably the Undertaker, man. Probably the Undertaker.
Yeah, I can understand that. I definitely can understand that. All right, and so who in the independents that pretty much turned you on to it? Like I said, I know you used to come home and you saw Jay Eagles, you saw APW, and they were on TV at one time. But who on the independent scene that you first?
Y'all. My first one, y'all, if y'all still here, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what just happened, but if y'all, my first one was probably AJ Frost and Nick Fury and Dirty, man. Them boys right there went and showed out every time, brother. Did you hear me, brother? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. But y'all, Nick Fury, Dirty, and AJ Frost, man, them boys right there, man, they went out there every week, man, and showed out, man. And there you go. I hear you.
Yeah, you hear me now? Okay, yeah, that was Chris. Chris called me on the phone, so he is at home. But I told him try to come in. But yeah, seemed like he's just getting up. I think he fell asleep. I told him, I said, I got Jamie on the phone. He said, oh, shoot. I said, yeah, try to come in, man. If not, I said, I'll call you a little bit later. But yeah, so yeah, I'm glad that you continued on talking and everything like that.
Yeah, man.
But man, yeah, so so who did you see on TV? You saw an indie wrestler on TV that you liked, or you went to one of the shows or something like that? So I mean, I didn't get that. Who was on the independents that you liked?
Man, I like Nick Fury, Dirty, and probably AJ. Man, they
Oh
was the
heck
best.
yeah,
And back in my younger days, they was the best high flyers they was.
yeah, man. Them boys put it together, man. Because like back in the day, I really wasn't watching a lot of independent wrestling. I checked it out every now and then, but especially AJ and Nick, when they was juvenile delinquents, and man, and Dirty was just Dirty. Just all three of those guys was incredible, and each one of them are still going. They still doing their thing. So I mean, I have much respect for each one of them. Ernest, Nick, and AJ, very good guys, man. But yeah, Dirty, something special. He really is. Nick, like I say, Nick is just out of this world, man. With the things that he does in the ring, and AJ has been pretty incredible, especially here lately, man. He has turned it on up there at APW, and pretty much, man. Hey, he's pretty much almost running the whole thing when it boils
Right.
down to it. So hey, you're gonna have to connect back with those guys, man.
Yeah, man, I got to do something up there, man. I might try to make a return up there soon, and
Oh yeah.
because I know
Oh
my
yeah.
fans, bro. I know my fans miss me, and I miss them too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Straight
I
up.
go in there and make the whole place get on their feet real quick, as soon as they hear my song.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What are you coming out with anyway? I forgot, man. Like I say, because I haven't seen you in a couple years, man. So it's been like what almost 2.5 years or whatever since. Because I mean, when we first started getting around you, and we was with Danny Paris, man. We was doing shows,
Yeah,
and
man.
I mean, so it's been like because we've been doing this for 26 months, so it's about 24, 25 months since we seen you. So what was you coming out with? I forgot what song you was coming out with back in the day.
Back then I was probably coming out to probably like Jeremiah or somebody like that right there, somebody with a beat, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Now I'm
yeah.
coming a little bit slower country. If heaven ain't a lot like Dixie, I'm coming
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
where
You
I'm
used to
at.
be coming out pumping, man, back in the day. I remember that.
You
So,
got
all right, man. All
gotta
right.
have that, brother.
Let's see what you just say now.
I said you got to have that beat, brother. You got to have some entertainment. You got to have it pumping through your blood when you go out there, man. You just can't go out there dead.
No doubt about it. No doubt about that, man. No doubt. But I tell you, shoot, yeah, we gonna get together. We get together on a lot of different things, man. And I like to see what you're coming out to. Now you say you come out with a little country and everything like that. Sometimes
Yeah,
cool, cool.
a little bit relaxed music. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, man. I like that. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna sit here and wait for Chris, man. But yeah, we've been on for 20 something minutes. That's why I figure we'll be on between 20 and 30 minutes. But we'll go ahead and go a little bit more here. And like you said, you've been in the business 15 years. What are your future plans? What do you look for yourself to? What is your goal? What are you trying to reach as far as in independent wrestling? And like I said, like you already said already, you are out there to please the crowd, and make sure everybody enjoyed the show. Make sure everybody enjoy your show. But what do you see yourself in 5 years, man? As far as beyond the business,
Man, last 5 years, I don't know, man. I'm trying to make at least 20 years in the business, but the last
yeah,
five, trying to push hard as I can, trying to make it to WWE or Impact, something that's got a name, because I think, hey, I'm just a nobody, but hey, I got big plans. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. You definitely can do it, man. I mean, from what I've seen, you definitely have the style, you have the drive, and you want to please the fans. So yeah, you definitely can do that. So, and there's a lot of opportunity, and there's more opportunities coming around now that you have an NWA signed. They've signed with the CW, so they're going to be a national brand too now on TV, and they're going to be doing a lot of the regional territories, and that's one thing that we're trying to get established here in the Carolinas, man. Start get some of these regional territories up to where you can basically make a living doing this. And that's my whole thing about it. Is back when I was growing up, because hey, man, I'm in my 50s. So back when I was growing up, these guys, George Soft. I mean, George Soft. I used to watch George Soft when I was a teenager on Mid Atlantic Television,
Right.
regional TV, and George Soft, like George said, man, he was able to, off of wrestling, he was able to build 3 houses, man. And he bought and paid for 3 houses. Those guys back in the day, traveling just like you, like my man Ray Underwood, Nick Fury, AJ, when they wrestled, they made a living off of this. And even though they was going to town, getting $100 here and there, $100 back in the 80s, man, was in the 70s and 80s.
Good.
That was pretty decent money. It was pretty good money. Even though a lot of those guys said, hey, they were sleeping in their cars going town to town, or maybe some little motel. But those motels, I remember back then, because I remember back when I was in school, you get a motel for $15.
Right.
17, $19. Yeah, back when I was in school in the 80s, you can get a cheap motel, and you can go and sleep, and then you go to your town the next day, you got $85, and gas, man, was what, 62 cents a
$2.
gallon or whatever. So so a lot of things is misconceptions about these guys saying, hey, I only made $100. I remember when my friend Robert Lawson, man, who I used to work with at Hardy's back in '88, he trained, and now it used to cost a lot more money to train back then. It cost him $6,000 to train. He became a wrestler, but everywhere he went, man, everywhere he went, and these guys, those promoters would be telling them, only got $100, man, only got $100, only got 120 tonight to give you and stuff. And 88, 89, that was good money still. That
Right.
was good money still. But those guys back in the 70s and 80s, they was making $150 a show, and the promoters be like, hey, this is all I got. But everybody I knew that was in wrestling, because through Robert, I met a lot of guys, Brody Chase and all these guys, met a lot of different guys who was doing it. And they say, man, They say, I take 40 $50 of it myself, and I send the rest of it home to my wife, and so she can
Right.
pay the bills with and stuff like that. And there still was more money left over. So these guys, they was making a living with this, doing this stuff. And so that's one thing that I want to see, a lot of these independents be able to do, is to be able to pay their guys good so these guys can make a living, because you guys work very, very hard. I don't want to hear anybody talking about, oh, it's not real, and it's not, the things that they're not doing. Oh, you're doing a lot of real stuff, and you're putting your
Hey,
body
I got
through a
something, bro. I
lot of
got
things.
something for you. Is a movie
Yes.
real? Is a movie real?
Yeah, exactly. 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 Yeah, same thing,
Wrestling's
man.
real.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
you got to
right.
know
That's
what you're
right,
doing,
man.
or you're
I'm
gonna
just
get
like,
hurt. I've seen plenty of people get hurt out there just because they don't know what they're doing.
exactly. That's true. That's true. And either way it go, you still putting your body. I don't care. I don't care if every single blow is not a huge impact the way we make it seem on TV or anything like that. Uh, you know, when you get in there, and as an athlete, because you basically it's an athletic event, and it's the training is just as hard as football.
Right?
Uh,
Yeah.
the impact on your body, man, is pretty impactful, and it's gonna mess with you later on in life. It's gonna bother you later on in life. So you have to get everything you can out of this business, as far as monetarily, to take care of yourself later on in life, because your knees, jumping off that top rope, coming off that middle rope or whatever, your knees,
Gonna
your
catch up
elbows,
on you.
yeah, all that stuff. It's gonna get you later on down the road. So
Sure.
it doesn't matter if you're a football, basketball, baseball player. Hey, I'm a former Golden Gloves boxer. I only did it for a few years, man, and I still feel the impact of certain things that happened to me when I
Right.
used to box. And so, so people, people want to come in there and they want to run their mouth and have no clue of what they're doing. They act like y'all get in there and just like paper is being thrown at you, something like that. But
Right.
that's not it. It impacts your body just like a lot of times. Hey, a regular job, you could be a stalker or something, or somebody that worked for UPS, having to drive one of those trucks, get off and go and deliver things. If you do it the wrong way, you pick up boxes wrong, it's gonna hurt your body. And wrestlers, y'all lift guys up,
And
even
see,
though all that stuff is gonna impact you, man. So yeah, so that stuff is real as it can be. All right, Ray. One of the worst places I wrestled at was in West Virginia. They was it was a festival, and it was but a chicken festival. It was a chicken festival. It was terrible. It was a chicken festival. Oh man, wow, that's crazy. That is flat
yeah,
out crazy. All
man,
right, Ray.
I had
Cool.
a festival. We had 7,000 people. We had Coolio. This was like 2018. We had Coolio, or
Wow.
no, yeah, 2018. We had Coolio. We had 7,000 people there, bro, and it was the best
Man,
time, man. It was on like
yeah,
Donkey Kong.
that had to be cool there, man. That had to be very exciting. I would
And
love
you
to seen that.
and you see all these new wrestlers out here, not knocking anybody for y'all's work, man. I do not knock anybody, because I mean some of my work can be bad too. You know what I mean?
Oh
But
yeah. Oh
the
yeah.
main thing is listen, y'all, listen. That's the main thing. If you
Number
can
one.
listen, man, wrestling will take you places that the sky is the limit. But you got to be able to listen to your opponent.
That's right. That's right.
You got to trust your opponent. If you can't trust somebody, it's not going to work out that way. Quit being scared, y'all. Quit being scared before y'all go out there. Go out there giving people what give them you.
That's right. That's right.
Don't be nobody else. Go out there and give them you. That's what I do,
Straight
man.
up.
I've been doing that for 15 years, man, and I'm not stopping, bro.
Yeah.
I've had
All
people who
right.
wish I would have stopped, but guess what? Right now, I'm not stopping. I'm in my main time, prime time right now.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't. Yeah. This right here is the time that you basically have to deliver, man. You go out there and deliver everything you got, because yes, you're in your prime, man. Between that 33, 37, 38 years old, hey, you're not gonna get that back. So you're not gonna
Either
get
go
that
hard
back.
or go home.
That's right. That's right. You in your prime years, man. So yeah, just go out there and deliver, knock it out. And that's pretty much all I really got to say, man. Anything else you want to say? Let people and go ahead and plug your TikTok one more time, man. Let everybody
Y'all,
know where they can find you, and go ahead and let them know where to find you on Facebook and everything.
y'all can find me at Jamie Earnhardt with Jamie with 2 E's. Or on this one right here, y'all, or Jamie Knight. I have a professional page, and y'all can find me at Jamie Knight 221 on TikTok, y'all. I go live with a lot of famous people, y'all. I am working with artists right now. I went on last night, did a TikTok battle with my agency. The dude didn't want to smoke, just like anybody in wrestling. Y'all do not want to smoke.
All
You know,
right.
I took 2 wins, bro. The score was like 36,000 to 400. We blew him out twice, brother, just like I do anybody in wrestling.
All right. All right, Jamie. What's up, Braden? Braden, Figures Wrestling and Opinions, my man. Braden, what's up? Says, hey, Harry and Jamie. You know, Braden sometimes come on Straight Up Wrestling Show. A big fan. And Braden, I'm pretty sure Braden would love to meet you. Braden love meeting wrestlers and everything. Braden's young man still in high school. But Braden, this is Jamie Knight. And hey, Braden, you'll see him one day. I'm going to make sure you meet him. But yeah, Braden, definitely a great wrestler, man. Pretty good and very exciting, very fast, quick, and pretty much every time you see him, you believe every single thing that you see. And Jamie's all about pleasing the fans and bringing the best excitement possible to his fans. But yeah, but Braden, man, yeah, you talking about my man Braden, Jamie is 14 years old. You talking about somebody who have a mind for the business. This young man right here, great mind for the business, and so up on the game. He's so up on he's past the past of the business, and he makes so many great calls when we watch WWE, AEW, or whatever we're doing. He goes to these indie shows, but yeah, he's gonna be somebody I believe that's gonna be a promoter in this business, or somebody that's pretty much owning a promotion or something like that, or producer in this business, or somebody that's commentating. He's gonna do a lot of things. But yeah, Jamie, I expect you to do a lot of great things, man, coming up here in the future and beyond, man. Straight up.
I forgot to add this. I worked with Lodi, WCW Lodi, April the 10th this year, man. That was a big match for me too.
Oh wow, I'm pretty sure that was wow. That is great, man. That's great. Hope that, and all prayers out to Lodi, man. You know how he just went through a lot,
Yeah.
but all prayers out to him. But yeah, Jamie, man, good talking to you. But Jamie, you stay on here, man. After we leave, don't up and leave, but stay on here so me and you can talk a little bit more. But I appreciate everybody coming on. Appreciate my man Ray coming through. I appreciate my man Braden coming through. I appreciate my man Jason Burnett coming through, and everybody else. I know it's been other people because I've been seeing them on the ticker coming through. Appreciate everybody coming through, checking this out, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna check it out a little bit later. But man, I am definitely out of here. I'm HBT for Straight Up Wrestling Show with my man Jamie Knight, and we'll see you guys later. Talk to you later. Stay straight up. Peace.